to the stage your host, Jacqueline!
What's up, Fan Expo? How we doing? Yeah, pretty good. Me too, gang. Welcome to your cosplay contest, gang. I walked that hallway. The stuff that I saw is crazy. Crazy. And we see so many different amazing cosplayers in so many different cities. But Denver, you are in luck because your people showed up and showed out. I am so excited for you to see what they all have in store for you. But you gotta know what's going on. Is this anyone's first cosplay contest ever? Well, welcome. You're in good hands, and not from me, from plenty of other professionals. I don't know how to sew a hole in a sock. But let me tell you what we are looking at, the people much more qualified than I am. This is how we're judging it. So we've got craftsmanship, of course, right? That means the use of fabrics, leathers, foam, and other materials fitting to the costume with innovative use of unconventional materials and the overall functionality of the design. We're also looking for likeness and detail. Examples of that are going to include clean edges, paint jobs, seam work, construction and durability, attention to detail, and the innovative construction method. Of course, props included, sometimes the most important part of the costume. And then we've got presentation. Now that means the preparedness during judges and showcasing the cosplay on stage to the audience, showing off the fluidity, and my favorite part, of course, making the character come to life. Now, like I said, gang, those are a lot of words. I don't know most of them. So I brought people that do know them. I would love to introduce our incredible judges who've taken a lot of time today to look at these cosplays up close and personal. Let's welcome to the stage, we've got Undead Toasty! Keep that energy going, we've got Poppy Love Cosplay.
Show me your moves.
And last but certainly not least, the ever so terrifying Fade to Beth.
Yes, yes.
Sensational, my friends. Let's give it up one more time for our incredible judges. They got a lot of work to do. Judges, we've saved you some seats right there up front so you can see these cosplays in action one more time. So get on down there, get cozy. Well, we explained the most exciting part of this, which is obviously the awards. And there's a lot to give out, my friends. We're gonna start with this one because I think it's really cool, something that Fan Expo does. It is the most sustainable cosplay. So that means that the costume constructed with using only recycled materials, and that prize is gonna win $100. Okay, We've got Best Novice, that's $150, and they get a VIP pass to Fan Expo Denver next year. Best Journeyman category, our next one up, is gonna be $200 and a VIP pass to Fan Expo Denver in 2026. Best Masters, of course, the big one, is gonna be $250 and a VIP pass for next year. We've got our runner-up, which is $500 and a VIP pass, but of course, the big dog. We have our Best in Show. Takes a lot of work, so that is going to win $1,000 and a trip to compete in the Masters of Cosplay Grand Finale next year. Give it up for cash! Yeah, we love it. It's the best. Now, my friends, the most important part of this, though, is there is one other award. So I wish I had keys to jingle to make sure you were all paying attention. Jingle, jingle, look over here, jingle, jingle, because this involves you, okay? We have a fan favorite vote this year. That means during our halftime, when we have some incredible performers come up for you, there's gonna be a QR code up on that screen. You're gonna scan it with your device and you are gonna cast your vote for whatever cosplay you thought was the best for whatever reason. Sound good? Yeah, so I'm gonna need you to be locked in and paying attention, my friends. Now, before we get started, this is something that I always like to say, and my friends, I see cosplayers out there. So I know you know how it goes. This is hard. This is really scary. They've been working on these cosplays for a really long time. And I know you're tired. It was a Saturday at a con. I did it too. But our only job for the next few minutes is to make them feel like the coolest person in the entire world. And I'm counting on you to do that, Denver. Is that what we're gonna do? Yeah! All right, my friends, and with that, let's get this party started. Up first, we've got our novice division. Now, entrants in this division have little prior costuming making experience. They have never received formal training and have limited to hardly no competition experience or have won no more than 2 minor awards. My beloved voice of God, let's kick this off.
Starting out our novice division, from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Connor Lee as Daruk!
Daruk was created using upholstery and EVA foam for his unique body. His head was created with papier-mâché detail with acrylic paint, spray foam for his back rock detailing, and some added flair, completing the champion's look from Breath of the Wild. It's just too adorable to look at. Be scared. What an angel. Let's give it up one more time for him, my friends. And you're doing it with safety. Proud of you.
From Fourth Wing, the Empyrean series, give it up for Zarin as Violet Sorengal.
Now, this was born out of frustration with the inaccuracies of Fourth Wing fan art. They compiled every detail of Violet's appearance to give the most book-accurate description of the character possible. An incredible amount of effort went into this. The corset is real leather. Each hand-stitch seam took about 4 hours. The daggers are 3D printed and were modeled from scratch. It took nearly 24 hours of work to create this 12 unique runes on the hilts of all those daggers.
From Horizon Forbidden West, give it up for Danny Dawn as Aloy!
Welcome, my dear. Now, Danny used reed, cloth, wire, and raffia materials that would all be present in Aloy's world. Danny constructed all the pieces using methods weaving, sewing, gluing, painting, and foam craft.
From Black Clover, give it up for Aisha as Noelle Silva wearing the Saint Valkyrie armor!
From the Clover Kingdom, on the Blackpool squad, Noelle Silva reporting in. Noelle is the daughter of House Silva, and apart from the Royal Knights who protects everyone, weak or strong, she uses her water magic and wears the Valkyrie armor into battle. And don't forget, she is royalty.
From the Arcane series, give it up for Crocodile Queen Cosplay as Victor!
This cosplay is inspired by Victor from Arcane Season 2 as the Herald. This cosplay was made with 7 different fabrics and an orthopedic knee brace. It features intricate beading, painted details on the boots and mask, sculpted gold pieces that are inspired by skeletal anatomy. Everything was handmade from scratch in a month and a half.
From the Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, please welcome CGA Cosplay as Aragorn!
CGA Cosplay brings to life Aragorn's rugged look for the opening of the Two Towers, crafted with screen-accurate detail of materials worthy of Middle-earth. From the smoked embroidery on the shirt to the Lothlorien cloak woven from the same wool used on set. Every element is a tribute to the film's legacy. Years of research and hands-on work went into forging a version of the Ranger that feels ready to ride alongside the Fellowship. I love you too.
From Diablo 4, please welcome Serenity donning an original character.
I love an OC. Serenity is cosplaying her own original character from Diablo 4, wearing the Siren of the Red Sands cosmetic. She used sewing, foam work, jewelry, making techniques, and learned screen printing and leather work to complete this cosplay. It contains over 400 coins and beads, and everything was handmade by Serenity, including the sandals.
From Inuyasha, please welcome Quiltney Cosplay as Sessho Maru.
I will never tire of it. This cosplay is modeled after the beautiful Sesshomaru from Inuyasha and is historically inspired. Sesshomaru features skills such as wig styling, embroidery, pattern making, silk painting, prop making, sewing, and armor making. This cosplay has also lined silk kimono with over 40 embroidered hexagons and flowers. The bow in the front is silk painted and hand dyed. Over 300 hours were poured into making Sesshomaru, and almost every single piece is handmade and drafted by Quiltney.
Please welcome from Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Endermama Cosplay as Link in Frostbite armor.
Introducing everyone's favorite swordsman, Link wears the Frostbite armor set. This armor set is the most beautiful one in Tears of the Kingdom with glowing snowflakes, glamorous jewels, and a flattering feminine style. It also has no cold resistance and poor defensive stats, but it is gorgeous.
From the House of the Dragon, please welcome Slitherfin Cosplay as Rhaenyra Targaryen and Alicent Hightower.
Prepare to take to the skies in her dragon riding coat with hand-cut dragon scales adorning the shoulders and sleeves, and Alicent calling her banners to war in her iconic green dress with floor-length sleeves embroidered by hand. It's clear the blood of the dragon runs thick in Denver tonight.
From DC Comics, give it up for Gabby as Harley Quinn.
This cosplay is inspired by the Harley Quinn Who Laughs statue by Prime One Studios and the cover art by Matteo Lally. By blending elements from both designs, a unique costume was created. Using adhesive caulk on the chalkboard, EVA foam, and sticking to a color palette of brown, orange, silver, and black to weather all the costume pieces. A worn, industrial, rustic look was definitely achieved.
From Chainsaw Man, please welcome Goob Hat Trip as Chainsaw Man.
Best boy! Come on up, Goob has never done any sort of cosplay before. But since he had such a passion for Chainsaw Man, he had to make the cosplay. The chainsaws and helmet are 98% off though. Each chain you see is an individual piece. There are at least 750 pieces made in total. The cosplay was inspired to be more realistic to real life, so that's why the blade and chains have a rustic and dried blood look. You got it, Genji. You're so close. There you go, Rachel.
From Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, Jelly Ellie as Raiden.
This cosplay showcases a variety of different techniques, such as foam, smithing, sewing, as well as a few new skills Jelly Ellie has learned, such as 3D printing, electronics, pattern drafting, and airbrushing. This cosplay took over 500 hours to create.
Of the Dragon, please welcome Kingdom Key Cosplay as Rhaenyra Targaryen.
And it is an elegant dress that was made with with a combination of patterns and self-drafting. The bodice piece is meant to appear similar to armor and resembles the very same dragon scales that the Targaryen bloodline descends from. Each scale on the armor was smoked by hand and took over 80 hours alone. This dress symbolizes the establishment of the Black faction, and as she takes her crown as rightful heir and declares herself the true Queen of the Dragons.
From How to Train Your Dragon, Bratty as Astrid!
It's Dragon season, gang! This version of Astrid was inspired by the live action as well as the animation. It was put together using as many reusable materials as possible, including a blanket, curtain, newspaper, and even the charcoal from a grill and fireplace. This is the first thing they've ever sewn, and it required a lot of hand stitching to keep that authentic Viking look.
From Super Mario Brothers, Mad Stitch as Bowser.
fashion with multiple hints to the original character and game. Created with 1,500 ideas in modern day, the Renaissance Bowser has changed to no longer resemble just a crown and conqueror, but a lady who rules her court with grace and fear. Two qualities every great lady should have. I agree.
From Zenless Zone Zero, please welcome Infrared as Bernice White.
This costume took over 6 months to complete, featuring a custom jacket, boots, and every detail on the costume being painted, sewn, and applied with hand. With limited costuming experience, they've modified and created patterns for all major elements, meticulously crafting Bernice's flamethrower as a real-life replica.
From Black Butler, Emerald Witch Arc, Kenna Weave as Sigilin Sullivan.
This cosplay is designed to match the beloved Emerald Witch Sullivan from the Black Butler Emerald Witch art. The main part of the cosplay is the skirt, which has over 30 individually made black satin pleats with black Victorian-inspired lace. The top of the dress is emerald green satin corset with gold aspects such as buttons and ribbons with black Victorian-inspired lace around the top. Through the dress, you can see the emerald green stand out against the black color.
From Has-Been Hotel, Lindier Percy as Angel Dust.
Angel is a character that spoke to them and had no choice but to bring him to life. Fully embracing the seductive and chaotic energy of Has-Been Hotel's favorite spider, Lindier brings the details to life with a certain flair. Ditching his usual style, he went for his iconic poison outfit, sleek, form-fitting, and bursting with daring colors that scream Angel's bold, flirtatious vibe.
From House of the Dragon, please welcome Sarah Blankhorn in Corinthian cosplay as Rhaenyra Targaryen and Allison Hightower.
Brought all the way from King's Landing. They have their regiment designed to grace your presence this evening with Sarah as, I'm going to butcher this name, the Targaryen, sorry Angel, and Corinthian cosplay as Allison. These two fierce queens set their crowns down to spend over 200 hours hand beating, stitching, and jewelry crafting to bring the House of Dragons to life. My friends, that was the novice division. Crazy, man, I gotta start working harder, gang. We're gonna move right on into it. We're going into our journeyman division. Now, the entrants in this division have moderate costume making experience and have previously competed in a craftsmanship competition, winning at least one major award or 3 minor awards. I can't wait to see who starts us off. Take it away, Pat.
From the World of Warcraft, please welcome Kit as a Windwaker monk.
Extensively drafted patterns with all details. 80% of the cosplay is EVA foam, like the torso, boots, shoulders, polearm, gauntlets, and hat. The middle part of the hat was 3D printed, so the center was solid, and the rest of the hat can be supported. Polearm was made out of PVC pipes and insulation foam layered on top of EVA foam.
From Has-Been Hotel, please welcome Faith Forsaken as Lucifer.
The character is a fallen angel with a circus ringleader aesthetic. I wanted to put my own twist on the character by adding personal details. For instance, on the hat, the clothing, where the tag would be, I put a golden apple from the Garden of Eden. I commend anyone who walks around with wings all day.
From Naruto, please welcome Downing Inc. cosplay as Abusa Momoshi, Hakuyuki, and Konkuro Nara.
All the patterning and sewing for all of the costumes and constructed all props from foam, cloth, and wood. The goal was to translate the fabric textures into live action. The metalwork of the headbands using a Dremel and engraving tools. The sword and puppet are EVA foam.
Hailing straight from Hyrule, please welcome Finn Moon as Link.
This cosplay is a Link-inspired costume featuring a hand-stitched tunic with leather armor accents. It incorporates foam, crafted accessories, and 3D printed elements. Woodwork details and metal embellishments provide the design with an authentic 1980s dark fantasy aesthetic.
From La Muerte, please welcome Beta Junket 21 as La Muerte.
This character is La Muerte from the Book of Life movie. This character is a tribute to her mother that just recently passed about 2 months ago. This cosplay took about 5 to 6 months, taking over 200 hours for her to fully complete. Everything from the painting, studying, sewing, and crafting have been made by hand. This is not only a testament to her mother, but to the intricate art of cosplay. Angel, I can't walk in a pencil skirt. You're doing great. 10s on 10s on 10s. And doing it all without lighting the floor on fire with all those candles. It's incredible. You're made of magic.
Coming to the stage next, we got a mashup from Pokemon and Dungeons & Dragons. Please welcome Jackie as Espeon, Psychic Wizard.
In a world where Pokemon and D&D come together, meet a Psychic Wizard and their Espeon companions. This cosplay was made with over 21 yards of crushed velvet, has over 250 hours of digitizing embroidery files, and has over 120 hours of rhinestoning and beading.
From Super Mario Sunshine, please welcome Hit Does Cosplay as Princess Peach.
Walking around in a ball gown takes a lot of grace, love. You're doing perfect. Super Mario Sunshine is one of their all-time favorite video games and pays tribute to the 2002 classic. They decided to cosplay Princess Peach in her summery ball gown. This cosplay is mostly machine sewed, 3D printed, and handmade with as much accuracy as possible.
From Avatar The Last Airbender, please welcome Gray and Maddie cosplays as Zuko and Azula.
Water, earth, fire, and air. Coming from the Fire Nation as Zuko and Azula, these cosplays include ornate hand embroidery, intricate beading, wing fiber on every surface, hot glue burns, and problem solving. And most important, hours of staring at the reference photos. Azula, you've never done anything wrong.
And rounding out our Journeyman division, from Wicked the Musical, Lauren Romanoff as Elphaba.
Lauren spent over 250 hours creating Elphaba's Act 2 dress from Wicked the Musical from scratch. She patterned, sewed, and crafted everything you see herself, including Elphaba's iconic hat. The skirt has over 100 yards of ruffles on it. It's the length of a football field and is embellished with hand-sewed sequins and beads. The asymmetrical bodice is quilted with hundreds of individually cut pieces of fabric and has elaborate beadwork around the neckline. She had a wicked good time putting this cosplay together. Yeah, you want me to talk over this, man? Wait, I'm gonna stall. I'm stalling. Yeah, brother. He gets it. Woo! Now I'm ready to go into the Masters division. Yeah, gang, we have made it to the finish line. Have you been paying close attention? Are we choosing our favorite? All right, friends, well, let's go right on into it. Of course, the Masters Division, the entrants in this division have extensive costuming experience. They have received formal training in costuming or fashioned and or worked in the industry. Maybe they've won Best in Show or 3 or more major awards in past cosplay competitions.
From Sunset Dragon and No Flutter, Lady Cells as the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland fan art.
Queen of Hearts, based on the No Flutter design, was a huge undertaking. This costume took hundreds of hours of work, most of it devoted to the hand and metal embroidery work. The costume features undergarment construction, corsetry, shoe and sock making, beading, pad stitching, 3D modeling, and 3D printing.
Please welcome next, based off a Sakizo original design, Tori Noodle as Julieta.
This cosplay is an original design by the Japanese illustrator Sakizo named Julita. This cosplay consists over 300 hours of smoking feet and beading, featuring deconstructed lace, semi-custom court century, custom design machine embroidery lace, and Swarovski crystals from top to bottom.
From Star Wars The Phantom Menace, please welcome Annie Lynn Cosplay as Queen Amidala.
This Queen Amidala gown from Star Wars The Phantom Menace took over 400 hours to recreate, 300 of it being hand embroidery. This costume adorns 40,000 glass seed beads, 5,000 pearls, 985 feet of vintage Japanese kikoma thread, and 60 Swarovski crystals. A combination of flat pattern, drafting, and foam draping was used to create the different layers of this outfit, and the headdress alone weighs 10 pounds.
From Dragon Age Inquisition, please welcome Lynn Soes as Solus.
This cosplay is based on the hermit look Solus wears at the beginning of Dragon Age Inquisition and is 100% crafted by hand using a wide range of techniques. Patterns were either self-drafted or extensively modified with careful attention to fabric selection and construction methods to reflect the character's lifestyle. The build features hand-dyed fabrics, tooled and burnished leather, detailed hand embroidery, foam crafting, and weathering to achieve a realistic horn appearance.
From Baldur's Gate 3, please welcome Clockwork Fairy as Shadowheart.
So weird that my wife did not tell me she was going to be here. This costume came together slowly over the course of a year with thrifted and gifted materials from friends and stash. The chainmail is full length and was made entirely by hand with over 9,000 rings. Baldur's Gate 3 costumes are famous for the depth of detail they provide, and this costume is no exception. Antiquing, hand sewing, and hair and makeup details come together to bring the vision to life.
Please welcome next, from Return to Oz, a costume made by ID Fabrications, Serafina Cosplay as Mombi.
Princess Moby, the Wicked Witch from Disney's 1985 film, Return to Oz, is infamous for her ability to remove and swap her head with others from her chilling collection. In the film, she blocks Dorothy Gale in her tower, intending to claim the girl's head once it is ready. Mirelle of IT Fabrications spent a year planning and constructing this intricate cosplay, designing the gown, collar, and accessories using an array of fabrics, paints, foams, and trims. Every detail, especially the ornate front of the dress, was carefully crafted to capture the character's eerie grandeur.
From Monster Hunter Wilds, please welcome Northern Blue, wearing the Hope armor set.
There we are. This guild has authorized the hunt for this cosplay of the Hope armor set from the video game Monster Hunter Wilds. This jacket features a fully embroidered interior that took over 5,500 yards of embroidery thread and over 2 months of time to complete. This costume has well over 200 hand-painted metal studs and 30 handmade belts. Northern Blue model printed, sanded, and painted most of the 3D printed parts herself.
From Xena Warrior Princess, please welcome Aurora Blue Cosplay as Xena!
Classic! In celebration of Xena's 30th anniversary, this outfit was Xena's first on-screen appearance, where she was in the beginning not a hero, but a villain. The cosplay was made of faux leather with approximately 40 feet of copper wire to create the swirling designs on the corset. Vintage metal mesh purses were dismantled and repurposed to create the chainmail for use with the gauntlets and shoulder claws. Around 50 hours over the course of 2 or 3 months of work went into creating this cosplay. Battle on!
From Cult of the Lamb, please welcome Maroon Cosplays as the Lamb and
folk from culture of the land have been made much more complex with imagination. With over 5 months of work bringing these characters to life, the duo used multiple techniques to do so. These techniques include corsetry, prop making, LED light effects, and machine-sewn garments, a hand-binded look with the pages filled by hand, 66 cards that have been hand-drawn, leatherwork, handmade lace trims and gloves, hand beading, jewelry making, and resin casting. But be careful, if you get too close, the eyes will follow you.
From the Little Mermaid, please welcome Turn the Page Cosplay as Ursula.
My favorite diva of all time. From the depths of the sea, meet Ursula, the sea witch. With her hair made of yarn, 3D printed crown, trident and seashells, her oil slick shirt and iridescent corset are self-drafted. The tentacles removable for transport, and just below the skirt of tights and sequin bubbles are the poor unfortunate soul's embroidery, created just for this cosplay. Months of planning, sewing, and 3D printed went into making this unique character representation.
And rounding out our master division, from Marvel Comics, Tommy up today over Tomorrow Studios as God, Emperor, Dr. Doom!
I will do it! A reimagined version of the character in full head-to-toe, hand-forged and crafted armor, tunic, and props. Made of high-grade aluminum, steel, brass, 18-karat gold, and various fabrics, leathers, and foam. This costume was a daunting year of work for Tommy, with 7 months dedicated to just research and design, and then another 5 of fabrication. My friends, you've seen him. You've seen them all. Can we give it up one more time for all of our incredible cosplayers? But again, friends, I hope you were paying attention, because it is time for fan voting. Friends, we are going to get that up on the screen for you right now. So get those devices out, be ready to scan, and cast your vote. Remember, they're going to win some money. Now, my friends, please don't worry. We're not going to leave you for long, but we're most certainly not going to leave you hanging. We've got a halftime show for you, my friends. This cosplay performing group, with members hailing from all across the country, are here to inspire future idols to shine bright. My friends, they are also performing tomorrow at Idol Fest, 1 o'clock down there on the cosplay red carpet. I know you're gonna love them, and I know you're gonna want to see more of them. So please put those hands together and welcome up our idols. We've got Diamond Idols.
星の上と天真爛漫答えのない言葉でなんで正解を決めたがるの最高の気分私だけのこのラグ守ってみせるわあなたはどんな子なのって聞かないでたどりだって絶対にわかるわけない透明なまま不安は浮かんでいたい Let's go dancing oh dancing with you natural Chitty 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 Jellyfish
Thank you so much for joining us today, everyone. We have one more song for you, but first, let's introduce our performers. We have Kenzie as, Gigi as,
Celia Come
Mina as,
Bean Margaret
Bree as, Suki as,
若菜飛躍
Cake as,
派手なコーディフラフ
Lizzie as,
お兄さん夏美
Riza as,
お兄さん困り役
and we are...
friends, if you want to see that and like 3 or 4 other groups tomorrow, make sure to head to the Cosplay red carpet. 1 o'clock, they're gonna have their full Idol Fest. So if you had a great time, you'll continue to do that tomorrow. Now, my friends, they're back there. It was tough. There's a lot of back and forth because I need you to know, my friends, not that I'm stalling, but I am. Because the decision was very difficult. They get an up-close and personal look at all of these cosplays earlier in the day. They get pre-judging done. They're flipping seams. They're checking for hot glue and duct tape. You know the drill. They're looking at the details that my costume would be made entirely of. So after a lot of deliberation, we've got most of our awards decided. But the question is, did you pick your fan favorite? I always go back and forth. I'm trying to anticipate what y'all picked, but it's never the same. It is never the same, and I cannot wait to see who we decided on. But Denver, I want you to know, all of my cosplayers over there, I'm so fortunate, I get to go with Fan Expo all over the place. This is the hardest I've seen judges go back and forth for a while. Y'all did that amazing. Sincerely. You made it really, really, really difficult. So my friends, let's go over one more time. Oh man, this is a lot. I read all this. That's crazy, Jacqueline. Wow. We're gonna get back to the beginning, my friends. Just to remind you really quick, they were judging on 3 different criteria, but I couldn't do it alone. So my incredible judges are here to help me announce all of these awards. Can we welcome them back up, my friends?
I get the microphone first. I'm the voice of God behind the scenes. I'm also Pat. I am the organizer for Masters of Cosplay. We hope you guys had a fantastic night tonight, because let me tell you guys, the cosplayers tonight brought it. I do have one award that I get to give out as my organizer award, and this is to a costume that I saw and got to geek out over, because not only was it fantastic, but it was also from a movie that just turned 30 years old. So please give it up for ID Fabrications and Serafina as Mumby from Return to Oz.
All right, my friends, I also get an award, which is awesome. But as you guessed, like I said, I don't know how to sew, so I give my award completely based off of performance. To me, that is the most important thing, because that's the thing that I love. And you could be wearing a garbage bag, but if you make me believe that you are the character and I feel like I'm in the game, I'm in the movie, that counts for a lot for me. This person had such amazing presence. They really took up the space, and y'all ate it up. So my host award goes to Jelly Ellie. Heck yeah, without a doubt.
Now it's my turn to give out my Judges Award. And I have a nasty little habit of giving one to somebody who matches me. But this one in particular was beautiful, especially if you saw it up close. Her stage presence was amazing. So I'm giving this one to my Harley Quinn, Gabby.
my judges award, I'm gonna give mine to Serenity. This cosplay is so beautiful from head to toe. I'm so happy I got the honor of seeing it up close. All the beads and all the jingle jangles make it so, so beautiful. Everyone give it up.
My Judges Award is going to go to somebody who I noticed a lot of different materials being used. It is a game that's very dear to my heart. It's an overall really beautiful cosplay, and I'm so excited to give this award to Danny Dawn as Aloy. And we're gonna go back to back with me. So the next award is going to be the most sustainable award. This person brought in one of those cosplays that you bring in and it is one of those wow moments. And the fact that it was sustainably done and not just something that we threw all of our money and our time into is really impressive. So this is going to go as Braddy, as Astrid.
So now we're gonna get into our Best Novice Award. And we had so many amazing novices this year. It made our decision really, really hard in the best way. But our Best Novice is gonna go to a cosplayer that had very beautiful seams and very beautiful historically inspired costuming. And this is gonna go to Quiltney Cosplay as Seshimaru!
Again, y'all, these categories were absolutely loaded with talent. The amount of skill that was present for us, we were struggling back there. It was a really, really good round. So for Best Journeyman, this was a design that we were not expecting to see, but it was something that brought new life, new breath to a character. This is going to Finn Moon as Link.
Following their sentiments, every group gave us a really hard time. Best Masters was the Masters group where you saw them. So we went back and forth with a few of them, but we finally landed on one. She did the chainmail herself, her corseting and all of her stuff was super well fitted. The armor, when you look at it, is perfectly sized to her. So Clockwork Fairy and Shadowheart.
Alrighty, we're getting up there now. We are moving on to our runner-up for this competition. Now, when we are looking at people that we want to send and be our best in show, we are looking for those cosplayers that have absolutely immaculate work. These works might not necessarily be the most over-the-top, amazing, flashy, crazy stuff. We want people who are showing mastery in technique. We want the absolute cleanest end product. For our runner-up, we have Maroon Cosplay.
Unbelievable stuff, my friends. I'm taking a peek at this, and I think you guys made a fantastic choice. We've got our fan favorite vote, which what a beloved thing to win. That means that everybody loved ya. So congratulations to Gunnar Lee. The most lovable indeed, without a doubt. Look at this reward. Come on. I'm gonna have you take a picture. I'm gonna hold this next to you, okay? I'm coming over here. My arm is there. I will smile just in case. Sensational. Congratulations. Is anyone with Sweet Gunnar that can take their award? I'm with you forever. Don't worry. Passing it to you, gang.
Now, before we get to our Best in Show award, can we just give it up one more time for all of our amazing contestants? We were so honored to be able to see all of their work, beautiful work up close, so beautifully. And now it is time for our Best in Show award, and this cosplayer will go on to represent your city in the Masters of Cosplay. Can I get a drum roll, please? Our Best in Show winner for Fan Expo Denver is Annalyn Cosplay, Queen Amidala!
You got me crying, friend. Dang! Amazing job, everyone. Can we please invite all of our award winners actually back up on stage? We're all going to take a photo together before we get everybody up. Y'all, thank you for the encouragement. The love in this room was absolutely wonderful tonight. This is a great opportunity for y'all to get those phones out. If you didn't get the pictures, you didn't get the videos you wanted, we're going to have all of them up here first, and then we're going to get everybody up here and in front of the stage so you guys can get that one last photo. Perfect stuff, everyone.
One more.
We're getting placed in 3. You can't hear me. You can't hear me. Come on, Angel. We're gonna get you a spot at the front. Perfection. 3, 2, 1. Phenomenal. Let's get all of those cosplayers up. Come on up, everyone. Get cozy. Do take your time. Be safe. Y'all can come to the front of the stage too. Anyone that wants to come right down to the front, that's perfect. If you have flexibility and can kneel, that's great. We want to fill out this picture as much as we can. Again, my friends, if you have that flexibility and you can kneel, we'd love to have a little bit of that in the front. Perfect. Tuck in nice and close, my friends. There's still plenty of room at that front of that stage, too, if you want to just stand right in the front and give us those levels. Perfection. We're looking good, everyone. All right, my friends, we've got our photographer right there in the center. Get cozy in 3, 2, 1. Phenomenal. Gorgeous, gorgeous work. Well done, everyone.